Hello everyone, my name is Paul. I work for a company called Micrographics in Cape Town, South Africa, and we are an Autodesk reseller. Today I'd like to discuss a topic that is very interesting to me, and it's really about AutoCAD verticals, which Civil 3D, which you're looking at the moment is. And the fact that we've got hardware which is meant for the software, specifically graphics cards. So, and how it interplays with something like Civil 3D. So I'd like to just discuss graphics cards in general. When you go to Autodesk, you'll see that there are certified cards for Autodesk software. Now, if you're looking at something like an AutoCAD, a Plant 3D, a Civil 3D, or anything like that, it's really AutoCAD. And usually, not always, but usually, we typically work with Nvidia cards. And on the Nvidia website itself, you can then search for the application AutoCAD. And you'll see something interesting. This is 2024, could just as well be 2026. But you can see something very interesting. There's an RTX 6000, an RTX 4000, and then also the A series. The A2000, the A4000, the A4500, and then some of the lower cards down here, the T1000 and the T400. This only has 4 gigabytes of memory. We had one of the 3060s lying around, and my IT specialist, our IT specialist at Micrographics, Maverick, he kindly just swapped out the 3080 that was in this machine with 3060. And I thought, well, let me do a bit of Civil 3D on it and find out what it's like. And interestingly enough, I found from time to time that I had to resort, like usual, with the gaming cards to get into the graphics performance. If you don't know where to find this, you actually have to go to the tools over here and switch on the graphics performance. It shows up with this little round icon like that at the customization tools, and when you right click on that, you can go to the graphics performance. You can switch the graphics performance off, and when you do this with AutoCAD and with your normal graphics cards, is you'll see a super accurate, if you regen there, you can see a super accurate every time that you regen, depending on what the floating point area is. We're extremely close over there, so you can see it's very neat, right? But there's a degrading in the overall graphics representation, and then when you switch it back on, graphics performance, if you switch that back on, then again you'll have this kind of thing happening, and then not always that clear when you zoom in that the things are that accurate. Even when you regen, they're not always that great. Okay. Now, this was one of the examples where I was looking to find that intersection, and it just wouldn't find the intersection for me. For those of us that know, it's just sometimes it's extremely difficult to find the intersection of something if the graphics acceleration isn't switched off, and that's when you're working on gaming cards. But the Quadro and the A series cards, they were specifically meant for that. Now, if you don't know this, you'll probably lose your mind if you're working with Civil 3D. And unfortunately, I've seen so many times, I wouldn't call them substandard, but non-expensive RTX A series or Quadro cards, or just a general sort of PC that the guy's doing, or the lady or the man or whoever is doing AutoCAD on, and you get this situation. So the two tools that are really useful in the situation that you need to remember is regenerate, which REGEN is the command, regen. That sometimes helps with your graphics. So you zoom into something and then you type in regen, and it's very slight. I don't think you would have seen the rearrangement of those lines there. And then the other one is just to switch off the graphics performance completely. You'll see a sort of a jump. Okay, let's zoom in and regen. And that's about as good as it's going to get. Right, so I know it's probably not that visible, but for future, if you are working with a non-Quadro card and you are having issues like that, or a non-RTX A series card, switch off the graphics acceleration, try regenerate, and you might have better success when you are trying to select lines that are possibly quite close to each other, on circles and arcs, and a variety of situations where it might come across. So also do feel free to contact us at Micrographics. We'll very easily just have a meeting with you, especially with Luane, our hardware specialist, and Maverick, our IT specialist, and one of our technical representatives, depending on whatever software you are working with. So often we find guys that purchase computers and it's not the right computer. So we know what's available and what is suitable based on your price range, what possibly could do the best job. And at least with the AutoCADs and the AutoCAD verticals, there you would want to have an RTX A series or a Quadro card. It's not always that simple, depending on what the client is doing. You might want to run a Lumion on the same card, and then you'll be underpowered, and depending on which card you buy, and it must fit into a price range. So there's always a sort of a compromise that you have to come to, unless you buy a dedicated machine for a specific purpose. I'm personally leaning towards a sort of A2000, RTX A2000. It's quite a investment, but it seems to be good value all around for myself. Might not be for you, but I'm definitely considering options with regards to these graphics cards. It's not always an easy decision, but again, feel free to contact us here at Micrographics. Let's have a conversation before you purchase your expensive hardware, and then make sure that you get the right tools for the right job. Until next time, enjoy your computer and enjoy Civil 3D. Bye now.